Calling the Today Pettus Amateur Radio Club repeater net, calling the Spark and Pettus Aries net. This is KD0ETL, Kilo Delta Zero Echo Tango Lima, and I will be your net control station for this evening. My name is Paul, and my QTH is Hughesville, Missouri. The Spark repeater net meets each Sunday evening from approximately 8 p.m. until 8:30 local time on the Today 147.03 megahertz repeater with a minus offset. The purposes of the net are to gather hams in the area, exchange information of mutual interest, and to promote public service by ham operators. At this time, do we have any emergency traffic for the net? Are there any club announcements for this net? Net Control has several announcements. First of all, I want to recognize all the fathers out there. I want to say Happy Father's Day to to those that it applies, and hope you had a great day. I know I did. And the next announcement is to remind everyone that immediately following this net is the Warrensburg net on 146.880, and their PL tone is 107.2, and that'll be at 8:30. On Monday evening, the Carroll County Aries net is on 146.655 megahertz and a PL tone of 94.8, and their net runs at 7 p.m. on Monday. And Thursday, I'll jump in here on Phil's bandwagon and put this in for him. He can announce again if he wants. Thursday is the multi-county net, and I believe I heard he may have changed the name of that. He'll let us know. That's on Stover's repeater at on 147.390, no tone, and that's at 8:30 p.m. And the next scheduled meeting of the Spark Repeater Club meeting will be held July 6th at Fire Headquarters, and we'll also be holding testing, VE testing for all those new hams and for upgrades. That'll take standby for any more announcements for the net. Alright, this time I will take mobiles, portables, short timers, those that are in and out, space your calls. Pause before speaking, call KD0ETL.
KE0 CYR, I am KF0 SJG.
Kilo Bravo 0 Uniform Victor Victor, Matt in and out for the count.
Alright, take standby there. KB0 UVV, good evening Matt, thanks for checking in, good to hear you. KF0 SJG, Steve, I'm not sure if he was in and out. And then Bob KE0 CYR was in and out. Steve, got anything for the net tonight?
I think you came in at the wrong time. I apologize, but had a good weekend. Wanted to go to the car show yesterday. Didn't make it. Hot water heater failed me, so I had to put a new one of those in. KY0P and myself, Dennis, we went up to races last night at Warrensburg. Had a real good time. The rains held off, but had a good time. So I guess that's all I need to say, and I'll turn it back over to you.
KF0SJG, KD0ETL. Alright, Steve, very good. Yeah, too bad about the hot water tank. I think I'm going to have to replace mine probably this fall after I get done with the remodel upstairs. So, not looking forward to that, but we'll get her done. And I'm glad you got to make get some good racing in. I went to the air show yesterday and burned up, so it wasn't too bad. Big crowd, that's for sure. All right, we're at the bottom of that list. Any more mobiles, portables, or short timers? Call KD0ETL.
KE0 WLB Kilo Echo 0 Whiskey Lima Bravo for the count in and out.
KD0ETL is KEL UHO.
All right, we've got a couple there. KE0UHO. And KE0WLB. WLB, Joe, thanks for checking in. You were in and out. We'll go to Mike, KE0UHO. Good evening, Mike. Sounded good. Get a little closer to the radio. We need a little bit more audio.
I copy. Yeah, I had a great Father's Day. Spent it with my son Patrick, who I think is listening on the other end of the line here somewhere. Went to the show, had a good dinner out, and back home. Spent the last week down in Pensacola, Florida, and I advise everybody who has an interest in aerial naval history to go down there. They got every plane since World War I except for the SR-71. It's magnificent. I recommend it to anybody, but the weather was bad.
Was that your bike trip, Mike?
Yeah, we pushed about 450 miles a day. It took 2 days to get down there, spent 3 days, and kind of back for 2 days, and had a good time, though.
Yeah, Marsh and I went down there. Well, he ended up in Florida. Well, it's in Florida, but went to Disney World or whatever. But our first night was spent in Pensacola, and the next whole day. And yeah, I did go to that museum. That's an excellent museum.
WA0 SDO repeater.
Yeah, I couldn't believe an F-14 Tomcat was that big. I don't see how it flies.
Yeah, in the movie they do all those rolls. I wonder how much it actually falls.
It's probably falling at a pretty good rate of speed, but the thing does fly. And he even referenced the movie Final Countdown, and they had 2 of the naval pilots from Pensacola fly in that.
Ah, very good. I got to see the F-22 Raptor fly yesterday up at the base.
Nice. We went to the Angels, but the weather kind of prohibited us from seeing them on that Tuesday, but the History Museum was really fantastic.
Okay, well, good to talk to you, and thanks for checking in, and we'll talk to you later in the week. We're at the bottom of the list of mobiles, portables, and short timers. Any more for mobiles, portables, or short timers? We'll open up for regular check-ins. Regular check-ins for the Spark Repeater Net, call KD0ETL.
This is K0BCF, Kenny in Holden, Missouri.
KJ5ZW. Today,
This is KE0BCR, Rex from Lakeview Heights, also checking in KE0BYK, Lindsay from Lakeview Heights, no traffic.
KY0P. K0TV. Alright, we'll hold up there. You guys give me a pretty good run. I have K0TV, KY0P, KE0BYK, Lindsay was in and out, KE0VCR, Rex was in and out, and Philip, KJ5ZW, or excuse me, Philip, yeah, KJ5ZW, and Kenny, K0BCF. BCF, Kenny, good evening, your comments for the net.
K0BCF, Kenny, and I'd also like to check in Crystal, KR1STL. She's listening as well. Thought I'd get in. It's not something we get the chance to do quite every week, and it's been a while since we've been into your all's net. Looking forward to Field Day with you guys next week, and about to move over so I can run the Warrensburg net on the 146.88 up here at about 8:30. So from there, 73 guys, and look forward to seeing those of you that are coming up for Field Day, and those who don't, have a great time down that way. Happy Father's Day, everybody. This is K0BCF, back to net control.
K0BCF, KD0ETL. All right, Kenny. Very good. Yeah, looking forward to seeing y'all, seeing everyone next weekend. And I have Crystal KR1STL. Got her checked in. And next on the list is Philip, KJ5ZW. Good evening, Philip, and your comments.
KJ5 Zulu Whiskey. Yep, and Paul, you're sounding good, and I would like to also offer my happy Father's Day to everybody as well. and been having a good evening, and you're absolutely correct. I was asked to shorten the name of that net, so I just call it Stover Rag Chewing Net. Our main purpose is rag chewing and just friendship, talking and what have you. So that's all I've got to say. And, well, maybe it isn't either. Let's see. We, last weekend, during the week, my wife and I went up to Overland Park, Kansas. We rode a bus up there with a bunch of other folks, and it was a dinner theater. And we had a great time watching and listening to the Buddy Holly story, and it was on up there in the theater, and we had a good food and a lot of fun with that. Rode up there with a whole bunch of other old folks. I can't believe that all them old folks get out there. My young wife and myself. We felt real young. Felt good. Have fun with those old folks. All right, nothing more to say, so I'll turn it back over to you, and you have yourself a good evening. Be a KJ5 Zulu Whiskey.
KJ5 ZW KD0 ETL. All right, Philip. Got that changed to Stover Rag Chew Net. Put that on my notes here. And, yeah, my wife and I have been to that dinner theater before, too. It was a good time. I was surprised. My wife had to drag me in there, but after it all, it was a good time. So, good to hear you this evening. And I had KE0VCR, Rex was checked in and out, and Lindsay, KE0BYK, in and out. I'll take a break here for a second first before I get to you, Dennis, and look forward to seeing everyone. Hopefully everyone in the club will get a chance to make it to Warrensburg to the Tri-County group and watch how everything's done. And we will also be holding, setting up some radios and antennas at Cloverdale Park, and that's all on the it's on the ARRL's website as a location. So if anybody needs that. And look forward to seeing everybody both places. I encourage everybody, especially New Hams, to make both locations. Hopefully everyone in the club will make it. Next we'll go to Dennis, KY0P. Good evening, Dennis, and your comments.
Good evening, Paul. Everybody else on the net. First of all, thanks to you, Paul, again for your help. Getting that that dipole back up on Tuesday morning. I really appreciate it. All you fathers out there, I hope you had a really good Father's Day. And some of you moms out there that have to play the mother and father role, happy Father's Day to you too. So anyhow, Steve mentioned we went to the races last night, and we were watching the weather on radar, and it pretty well stayed along I-70 and north. They got the whole program in, and we were home by about 11. So anyway, looking forward to field day. I'll echo what you said, Paul. Hope each club member and everybody listening can attend, hopefully both, but at least one of the Hamfest locations. When I first got licensed and had my tech license, once I went to the first field day, I decided to go ahead and upgrade to general, and I don't know, 3 or 4 months later I did. So anyway, one more thing. My daughter and her family took the XYL and me out to one of the local steakhouses this afternoon for Father's Day. We appreciate that. So I guess that's about all I got. I'll just say 73 to everybody. Have a great week. Back to you, Paul, KY0P.
KY0P, KD0ETL. All right, very good. Yeah, I ended up cooking steak for myself tonight. Well, I had others here, but at least for myself. So, good homegrown cooked steak from out in the local area. All right, good to hear you, and you're welcome on the antenna anytime. Next, go to Harry, K0TV. Good evening, Harry, and your comments.
WA0 SDO repeater.
Good evening, Paul on the net. Let the repeater jump in there first. I do have one thing to add to your net list. On third Wednesday, that'd be this coming Wednesday at 10 a.m., on the .88 Warrensburg repeater, they have the Region A healthcare net. It's really open to everybody, so it's one to add to your list, Paul. It's third Wednesday of the month usually. They run it at 10 o'clock, and they try to rush it through because a lot of the hams also move over and check in using the MOSWIN system at the hospital. I know MOSWIN isn't ham radio, but it is a radio to talk on, so a lot of the hospitals have approached the hams to help out in that capacity. But as for the water heater, Paul, boy, maybe we can do a bulk deal on that, because I think I'm due for one here too sometimes. So I think they're all going out at once. Nothing further. Turn it back. K0TV.
K0TV, KD0ETL. All right, I got that wrote down here, Harry. I usually try to check in if I'm not busy. The Region A healthcare net at 10 a.m. So I will be there, and hopefully be there or be square. You have a great week, and maybe we'll talk to you then. Where's the bottom of the list? Any more check-ins for the Spark repeater net? Call KD0ETL.
KD0VD.
KD0 IZI, Mark here in Boonville.
K0PHP, Chris in Columbia.
K0LMY.
K0NJB, Brian in Sedalia.
All right, we'll hold it there. I think I missed a name or a call sign. K0NJB, Brian, K0LMY. I had K0PHP and KD0IZI and AD0VD. I'll get to the, if I messed up that other call, let me know. First we'll go to Donald, AD0VD. Good evening, Donald, and your comments.
I hope everybody had a great day. I've got a couple things, questions without question. Out at the Matheson Center Friday, I was looking on their bulletin board, and they say the Soapbox Derby is going to be in town again June 30th through July 3rd. I was just wondering if if the club was going to try putting the radio up there again this year.
Well, I don't know. First I heard about it. I guess we'll have to make some inquiries. If you something, perhaps I don't remember if it was John in Zero Echo Echo or Brett that came up with that or knew about it to start with. So we may try and ask them and see if they know of that, and see if it's. I didn't know it was going to be again, but we'll check into it. It may. Well, I don't know if we can get a special call. I know it'd be pretty close to the time when the Big Wheel event call sign or special event that Brett will be handling. Brett and John will be handling. It's pretty close to the same dates.
I was thinking about. And on the racing, there's enough of the members that do like racing. Maybe we ought to get together and have a caravan going to one of the races that's coming up before long. That's just a little bit of here to there. And a statement. The new barbecue out on West Broadway, Grace and I ate there last week. And we both thought and made checked. We wanted to make sure we didn't have a headache. Because you're supposed to try everything twice, because you might have a headache, which might go the wrong way. That place is not worth going to. Even the meat doesn't even have the proper color. It looks like they boil it, and then they put sauce on it. It's something weird. But that's just a couple of things. So I'm going to get out of here and get some resting up done. Everybody have a great week coming up. AD0VD, I'm clear.
KD0VD, KD0ETL. All right, Donald, yeah, we'll check into the Soapbox Derby and good information on the barbecue, and everyone take heed, and we'll go from there and see how anybody else's experience is. Next, go to Mark, KD0IZI. Give him Mark in your comments.
KD0IZI, Annette, thanks for getting me in there. I just had a nice day here. Got a nice card from my daughter for Father's Day, so that kind of made everything a little bit better. Other than that, just enjoying this little bit of a cooler weather. Don't mind just a little sprinkles in between. Doesn't hamper with mowing the grass later in the day. So I'll turn it back to you, KD0IZI.
KD0IZI, KD0ETL. All right, Mark, that shower earlier, I know just north of me, maybe 5 miles, they had hail and just it just poured and had water running everywhere. I didn't know if that same cell ended up coming up across that direction, and I know they had some hail up on I-70 somewhere. Didn't know if it was in your area or not.
Yeah, I must have missed my area code by just a little bit, so glad about that. But unfortunate about the other, if people had damage because of the hail. But anyway, no, everything was fine up here. KD0IZI.
Okay, Mark, thanks for checking in. The next call, I may have butchered this one, and I didn't get the name. I will, sorry about that. I will try I had K0PHP, is that correct?
Absolutely correct, yeah. The call's Kilo Zero Papa Hotel Papa. The name is Chris. We're in Columbia, Missouri, and working you on a brand new 281A Kenwood. Anyway, hearing everybody on the input tonight, so the band's in really good shape. The Columbia group will be having their field day here at Rock Ridge State Park. Anybody out wandering around on field day is certainly welcome to stop by and fight for a hot dog with the rest of us. Anyway, back to you, K0PHP.
K0PHP. Okay, Chris, got you down and appreciate the invite. And I have you full 9, 5-9 on my scale here on reverse. So, yeah, the band's up a little bit. I thought I heard something trying to come into the input side of our repeater earlier. So, thanks for checking in. And next, go to Sam, K0LMY. Good evening, Sam, and your comments.
KD0ETL, KE0LMY. Good evening, Paul, and everybody on the net. I'll try and keep mine short and sweet. Echo everybody about Field Day. Can't wait to see you guys. I am looking forward to it, and I'm willing to fight anybody for a hot dog on Field Day. I'd like to say thank you out to anybody on this repeater who's listening about our Aries members who came up to Ray County to help with CERT training over the last couple of days. It has been an absolute pleasure to be able to do that for Ray County. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers out there, and I had one correction on your Region A Healthcare Net. The amateur radio part of it starts at 9:30, and then it switches over to the MOSWIN part at 10 o'clock. So the amateur radio one begins at 9:30, and then MOSWIN at 10 o'clock.
WA0 SDO repeater.
K0LMY, KD0ETL. Okay, Sam. I thought it was before, and I stand corrected. You hear that, Harry? I stand corrected. Anyway, yeah, and he may have told me 9:30 and said 10 for the MOSWIN, so I'm often getting things wrong. Anything else for us, Sam?
Roger says that I better remember to check him in this time, so if you could check in KD0WXT, and of course Renee is also here, KE0LMZ. She would probably want to be checked in as well. We appreciate it. Can't wait to see you guys for Field Day, and we'll have the Benton County MCOM trailer up there. First time it's rolling out for amateur radio operations, so we look forward to it, guys. This is KE0LMY, back to Net Control.
K0LMY. All right, Sam, and I have Roger and Renee both checked in. Glad to get them on the list. And next we'll go to Brian, K0NJB. Good evening, Brian. Your comments.
Good evening. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Been a long time since I've been able to get on here, and unfortunately I will not be able to make the field day. I'm rolling out for Indiana in the morning. I've been missing the meetings and missing you all. Hopefully I can make one up here pretty soon.
Well, we wondered where you was at, and we figured you're probably on the road, but we're glad you were able to check in this evening, and your radio sounds good.
I appreciate that, and hope you all have a good field day, and hopefully I can make it next year.
Yeah, we do too. All right, thanks for checking in, Brian. And we're at the bottom of the list. Any more check-ins for the Spark Repeater Net? Call KD0ETL.
K0TV rechecking.
Go ahead, Harry.
Yeah, I'll acknowledge Sam's correction on that net, and I'll put on my best Homer Simpson imitation here and just go, dope, K0TV.
Okay, very good. Very good, Harry. I was also thinking of the other saying. He says, beer. He has a certain way of saying it. I don't say it as good. Anyway, thanks for that check there. We're at the bottom of the list. Any more check-ins for the Spark Repeater Net? Call KD0ETL.
WB0LRX, have to be in and out. Got company tonight. Evening, Paul.
WB0LRX. All right, Jeff, good to hear you. And happy Father's Day to you. And I seen where you were out and about last night, I believe. 73, we'll catch you later. Last call then. Last call for check-ins for the Spark Repeater Net. Call KD0ETL. All right, not hearing more check-ins. We had a total of 21 check-ins. That's good. And looking forward to seeing everyone at Field Day next weekend, one location or the other, or both. And hopefully everyone has a great week. 73 from KD0ETL. Return repeater back to normal use.